Holy shit, looks like China Man threw up on your plate. Yo. Damn. Damn, bro. I read that wrong, bro. It kind of read like you were saying that the plate should have had the amount of the size of a house for you to be satisfied to eat. Which sounds about right, bro. Let's be honest here, bro. Fuck yeah, bro. Crispy nugs. Fucking playing what? Conquest? Join fucking party, bro. It's my fucking crispy nuts in the house. Oh my god.
What's up, dude?
What's up?
Building a loadout.
Building a loadout? What the fuck? For Conquest?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, Conquest hardcore. This is like immense hardcore. This is like one tap shit.
Did you ever play Warzone?
No, fuck Warzone. Too many sweats. Fuck sweats.
The way we played Warzone was with a sniper, a rifle, and a shotgun, and a close-up.
Okay.
You know, close-up weapon.
That's cool. I'm running an M4A1 with a canted sight in the 4x.
Is that for your what class is that for? Because you never. The most you run on a if you play like assault or you play pretty much any.
Are you telling me how to play?
Well, only one of us has a 4.5 KDR, bro. Damn.
Well, I don't quite give a shit about KD. Every so often I'll slap the shit out of the enemy. Sometimes I don't though. That's just how the day goes.
Let me put it a different way. I have kills. I have 28,816.
If you came to tell me how to play Battlefield, get out of my party.
Damn!
I do not give a fuck. Have fun. It's called casual gaming. Have fun. Kill some people. Go to bed. Go to work in the morning.
All right, there we go, man. Are you ready or what?
I've been spawned in for a while. So where are you?
I'm already on you, bro. Oh, I'm going on queue. I'm on queue for almost.
Yeah, the server's kind of full. It does that. Real popular server.
Is this like a private server or something?
No, there's no password or nothing. It's just full.
Oh.
Oh shit. Attack kilo again.
Dude, I've shot two pilots out of the attack kilo. Straight
that's
out.
awesome. I've gotten one so far with the SVDM.
Nice, bro. And let's see. I shot one was it UTH pilot?
You're alright, mainly pilot.
Yeah. I need to shoot down a jet pilot, and that'll be it.
I still gotta shoot a jet with a tank. I did that one in Battlefield 4, but gotta try it again in this one.
Yeah, I've only done helicopters.
Oh,
the tank.
shit. Alright.
But I get them every time on my stream. When I do kill them, I put a clip of it on my stream. Same thing with the sniping of helicopter
Here,
pilots.
you wanna join the server?
I'm already in, bro. Oh shit!
What, did you just get in?
I just got in. Yeah. Why? What happened?
Oh.
You got out?
I quit out. I quit out because I thought you weren't getting in.
Hold on.
Hold on.
Let me go back to you.
I'll join in and find you.
No,
oh
don't
wait,
do
you
that.
might have just got in because I quit out.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's we lost a few people. Yeah, I'm getting back in.
Okay.
Yeah, you have 10.
Damn.
There's one other server that's kind of like this, gives you more HP, but it's a lot more realistic. What team are you on?
I am on. Let me see here. I am on. What would that say that? I don't even know where it would say that.
So you hold the start button, and then it's up in the top right of your screen. Pax, Armada, or NATO?
I'm with you, bro. I'm on your squad.
Oh, nice. There we go. All right.
All units, mission objectives are confirmed. Capture and resist all hostile attacks. Let's go.
I think I'm gonna go with that grip. Just an extra 5. Slap that on there. And, what can I go down? And one here. Then I can have a 36 round mag. Hell yeah.
Damn!
What, slap somebody?
No, somebody was trying to kill me right away. Damn.
Huh.
I'm gonna go on top of Bravo.
I got Fido physically by me.
Oh!
Like enemy sprinter.
Where's this guy at? Oh my god, this guy is right here on my mark.
Alright.
Is it still even?
He went around to the other side.
He's like on the side of the wall. It's a weird place. I've never seen that before.
Huh. Well, I mean, if he's on the side of the wall,
He's
I mean, fucking...
right here on that little ledge.
I got killed, bro. I'm going to the Delta. You want to try to sandwich Delta? You going through the front, I'll go through the back.
Yeah, I'll
I
go
got
with
one
you.
down here on the back side. Ah, shit. I missed flashbang. Oh, but I got 2 enemy flashed. I got one enemy down on me.
Oh shit! Right here on my mark. Let's see. We got.
I got 2.
We got a medic right here.
Alright, awesome. Make sure you ask for med supplies. Alright. Healed up. Oh, we got hostile shoot from Bravo. I'm firing at him, but no success.
Got a guy right here on my mark.
We have secured.
Someone just went up around me too. I heard him coming up, and I even turned to look at him. Pepe got me though.
Attack the marked objective.
Nice. Thank you, sir.
You still down? Alright, you got
They got me. Yeah.
One down, bottom side of Bravo. Possibly falling towards a medic. Spotted the location.
Roger that.
Give a
Don't give
anti-air.
up.
Give an anti-air 150 south of you. Oh, I got sniped. About 130 meters.
Oh my god,
west.
yep. On my mark,
You
there's a
got it.
sniper.
Wonderful. Let's grab a long-range scope on a M4 build.
Oh my god, bro. I spawn and then we get bombed by a jet.
Yeah, nice battlefield for you. Alrighty.
Hold on, Cameron. Wow, these guys are fucking amazing shots. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it takes a while to get good at this game. I'm coming in for you.
Alright,
Is it safe or are you
he's
still in
at-
view?
he's in mark. Yeah, good.
Alright.
Shit, chopper.
Yeah, I was flashbang.
No, you're killed by R2-D2, bro.
Yeah, they got those little
I shot it,
EOD
though.
bots. Good shit.
Hold on.
Helicopter on top of Delta. On top of yeah, Delta. I'm gonna try to mortar it.
I spotted an enemy tank to your west.
Helo sighted. It's tail end.
Oh, fuck. Right here on my mark.
Sniper. Oh no, that's the AA gun. Try to keep eyes on the dude.
Yeah. He's still on my mark. On one.
Alright. I'm gonna see if I can't get a better look at that.
He's right in the corner of the wall.
Oof. Alright, let me try hitting the wall.
He killed me
I'm
with a
getting shot
nade.
at. West, there's a tank and a few infantry soldiers.
Where the fuck did I spawn at? Oh god. I was trying to spawn on you and then it just shot me at Echo.
Yeah, I was dead.
Oh, fuck.
I was begging for a revive the full time.
One's hiding right here in Echo.
Alright, we need to get that. We need to recontrol Echo. Is that you in the helo?
Nope. That's
Nope.
somebody else. I'll spawn on that.
I'm on a quad bike.
Alright, I'll spawn on you. Or on the chopper, maybe.
Yeah, chopper.
Oh
Like
my
Warzone.
god! That guy does not know how to fly a chopper. Cameron, bulge, you bitch.
Well, then you should fly a chopper.
I don't know how to fly one either, bro.
So then why are you talking shit about his flying? You can't fly
Fuck
yourself?
you. I know how to throw the flares. when the incoming bomb comes in. Here, let me show you, bro.
Alright, I'm in.
I'm gonna go high. We're gonna go on top of B, bro.
Alright. I'll parachute down, you land.
What?
AA tow missile.
Oh, you can't see those, bro.
Yeah, no, they're aim guided.
Yeah, I know. That's
They don't
the best
lock
way.
onto you.
Yeah, best way to defeat them, bro. Defeat
I bet.
that.
AA that tow missile.
Yep.
They don't see any lock or anything. And then it gets guided by players.
Alright, jump out. Thank you. Oh my god, no way, bro. I got shot out of the sky. Like, crash fluff. Oh, that's impossible, bro. He shot me with an assault. One shot, he killed me.
You only have 10 HP, everything's one shot.
Oh. Oh,
well,
I see.
Vehicles shouldn't be. Vehicles should take like 2 or 3, but still.
Oh, I see what's going on. Okay, that's different. Okay.
This whole game mode was tweaked out.
Ah, come on, bro.
We are targeting Charlie.
So they're all over the place up there, eh?
Yep.
Grab a sniper rifle and come spawn on me. I got a pretty good little spot.
Objective Echo is under control.
Direct view over that top building.
Attention, attack support is
Roger
needed
that.
on the marked objective.
I'll drop a
Deliver
spawn
me.
beacon.
Deliver me from my user.
They're dropping in some more too.
Are you playing tonight, Abe?
Anyone right now?
Be advised, the enemy are waiting to fight.
Literally?
Right there on my mark. Got an SV, got a F39 EMR.
Guy on my mark right now, right in front of us.
Move. Cameron, pick me up, bro.
Oh shit.
Fuck yes. Cameron is the boy.
Oh shit.
Not seeing him. He'd be cleared out.
Oh, there's a robot right here, R2D2. Got him.
Is his name really R2D2?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I call him R2D2.
Did you ever see the Mexican Star Wars? They call it R2D2.
R2D2 with the blowtorch.
Good R2D2, but R2D2.
Where are you seeing, guys?
Dude, I bet you anything I can take down these choppers.
Oh, you can if they're not bullets.
Ah,
So
get
it's an
the
update.
fuck out of here.
Mark him, mark him, mark him, mark him.
Right there on my mark. Ugh.
Alright. Blueberry got him, I think. I saw a blood splatter. Yeah, he's dead.
Oh my god,
Oh,
fucking
shit.
attack behind us, watch out.
Oh shit, I see it. He don't see me though. He rolled right over me, he went right over me. I'm doing good. I am just fine, holy shit. Shit, it's falling on me.
I'm gonna chopper, I'm gonna regret it, I know it.
Don't go too high, go lower.
You're flying?
Dang, they got an attack kilo and a jet right here. Take care.
How much damage do we do on the vehicles with the server?
All vehicles are like, for all helicopters are 1 rocket still. Most tanks are 2 to 3, depending on where you hit them. You're gonna want to aim for the sides or the back. It's only like 2 in the back, 3 on the 3 in the front sides.
Let's go 25 with a sniper.
Oh, so sorry. Where the fuck is this spawn? Just be careful.
They are the heirs of yesterday's foolish fortune. We all have them, and they want to see us do badly, but we don't let that happen.
This is old. I was like, yeah, I was like, how's he old? He even got the same.
Hey, you see where we already got Greenland?
Huh?
I saw the same kid.
I was telling a friend of mine on Discord. Trump got Greenland.
He won?
He did.
Shit? No,
Yeah.
I'm not. What happened? Here's what happened. I thought the
Greenland's
camera
not
was
for
bad.
sale. Did we invade yet?
Let's go back. We're gonna look at the next one.
No, we got it already.
Actually, I'm just gonna watch
It's
this.
not ours. It's not part of U.S.
Overpopulation
territory.
crisis in the 1960s.
It's gonna be
Ours
ours
See how ready he was.
forever.
What I can.
oil in the 1990s.
They just struck a deal with the EU.
With an S.
The same thing,
6228.
absolute power to dominate, transform, and
He just goes to this to talk shit to them
Because
straight
you're
to their
looking at my
face.
crispy
control
nuts.
every aspect.
7.
We'll
Okay.
never let socialists destroy our
Yeah.
economy, wreck our country,
Look,
or eradicate
peer offline.
our liberty. America always be
Your invites,
proud,
man, man,
strong, and
Alright, join on me, bro. Join on Goose. Let's see, is Chode playing? He like gets on, but doesn't really get on.
He might be just like in Steam playing something else.
Hmm.
Nobody weren't able to fire one shot at us. They said, what happened? Everything was discombobulated. They said, we got it.
Dude, he's confirming we have those weapons.
Yeah, I know. And he said much
Oh,
worse too.
So it was tough. There was one that went up about 30 feet and crashed down.
And
right
he
next to the
reiterated that
center. They said, what
all their
the hell is
systems-
going on? Those
I'll let you listen.
defensive systems were made by Russia
Thanks.
and by China.
See?
So they're going to go back to the drawing boards, I guess.
Go back to the drawing board, I guess. He says that they weren't even functional.
Okay.
They seize their entire function.
Rethink that whole weapon system, I guess. There we go. And discombobulate you, I guess so. Talking trash, I guess. Yeah. Nick Shirley. No, we'll look at the Nick Shirley thing after this.
Somalian bandits. Can you believe that?
Somalian bandits.
Like you than we thought.
Saw this one, okay. And anyway, let's see if I can pull up the next one.
The United States cares greatly about the people of Europe. We really do.
Oh, we love
I
Europe.
Arrived from Europe, Scotland and Germany,
And plus Ireland.
100%. We believe deeply in we
Yeah.
share with Europe civilization. I want to see it do great. That's why issues like energy, trade, immigration, and economic growth must be central concerns to anyone who wants
I
to.
mean, this is true. Europe is our cultural ally. Europe and Canada are our closest cultural allies. A lot of them speak English. We have a lot of the same shared heritage. Like, really, I mean, these are three, like, that's the case, right? And a lot, like, I'm German, I'm, like, mostly German, but, like, also Irish and Scottish, too. and so not anymore. No, I think it's definitive. It absolutely is true. And a lot of people's ancestry, like at least all the white people here in America, I'd say probably 95% of the white people in America are actually European, right? Like, I mean, how did they get here? Did they spawn here? One of them in the past didn't.
See a strong and united West. Because Europe and those countries have to do their thing. They have to get out of the behavior over the last 10 years. It's horrible what they're doing to themselves. They're destroying themselves. Beautiful, beautiful places. We want strong allies, not seriously wicked ones. We want Europe to be strong.
I don't understand how Europe has been totally like ideologically captured. Because it feels like any time that I see anything from Europe and any of the like people protesting or anything like that, there's so many people that are in Europe that see how chaotic it is bringing in all these right? Women in power. Is it really that simple? Women? Are women really the? I mean. Okay, is it really that simple, guys? Are women just the problem for everything? Holy fuck. Damn, I thought so. You know, I always knew this. Sparta Christ, yes, man. I do think that women are emotional thinkers.
Oh my God.
You have more migrants is
Right here, bro.
Like the moment that you show like some boat full of kids, and then you show that to like 100 men and 100 women, I bet there's going to be a bunch more women that are going to say, "Let's get rid of borders," right? I think it's definitely true, but I think it is more complicated than that. But yeah.
Leadership has always been a symbol of health and vigor in American society, but that goal fell out of reach for millions and millions of people in the Biden era because interest rates went up so high. Today I'm taking action to bring back this American dream.
Monkey click is weird.
But you've driven up housing prices by purchasing hundreds of thousands of single-family homes.
This is the level of winning I didn't think that we'd ever unlock. I didn't. This is crazy. I'm so happy
you
to
fucking
see this.
bitch.
We need to these big
They're on
companies
fucking,
and these
Bravo,
people
bro.
that buy up all
This
these
is one guy.
houses and they treat them like investment properties. There's a reason we're in residential zoning. So how are you really not basically like? And this is the question, right? Is that you take a step back and you ask yourself, what really does it matter between commercial and residential zoning? When you have all these houses and they're being used as commercial assets to just be rented out infinitely, is that basically not residential?
I'm doing
I don't think it
horrible,
is.
bro, with this
I
fucking
don't at all.
sniper.
So I think this is totally right. He should have gone after
I changed
this.
my scope and probably not a good
It's
idea.
not. I know it's not legally the case, but it's against what I think the essence of owning a home and being in a neighborhood and being in a residential area is. And fundamentally, that essence of being part of a neighborhood, being part of a community, having a house, owning a house, living in a community with other people around you, being able to pay off that house and retire and live there.
Hank.
This is the American dream. And
No,
it's
hit it
the
once.
whole. Like, it's not like in Japan they don't want this, in
Did it
China
more than
they
once,
want
bro.
this, in Russia they want this, in Kenya they want this, everybody in the world wants this. So if we don't have the ability to do that, what the fuck is the point of all this? What is the point? It's a big part of the American dream. Well, yeah, it is. It absolutely is. So I'm glad to see price of fucking
right here.
residential areas with their algorithms that drive up inflation. Well, the algorithms are just basically a loophole through making an actual cartel. The algorithms are a mathematical cartel, but because it's not being done by them directly, technically it's not a cartel. This is very obviously an exploit. They are obviously taking advantage of people. They're obviously doing this, and I don't see how anybody can be okay with this. It's so clear to me, at least, that basically this is what people do, right? They buy up these houses, and then they use them as rental properties.
Right behind
in
us, bro.
Airbnb. Like,
Right here.
I looked at Airbnb Austin. And I saw everywhere in my area, there were just a million fucking people that had Airbnbs. Like, I swear to God, there's almost more, like, on every street,
What's up,
there was,
bitch?
like, 2 Airbnbs. What the fuck is going on? Well, I'll tell you what's going on.
Damn,
is that
bro.
they're buying up these houses, they're renting them out.
I got a respawn right near there, bro.
And they're making way more money by it. I
Oh,
think this is
shit, they got it.
ridiculous. It has to stop. Yeah, it
They
has to
destroyed
fucking
it.
stop. And I think that the big, and here's another component, right, is that the big corporations that own all these houses, they do own a lot, but they're still only a small piece of the pie. You have to go after the individuals and the LLCs that are owning 200 of them at a time. Because the collectives that own like 100 or 200 at a time, they're the ones that are the real problem. That's the actual issue. You need to make a rule that if you're an individual, you can't own more than like 5 houses. And if you do, you can't be renting them out. You can buy 1 million houses if you want, but you can't use them as commercial assets. That's the issue. 2? I think 5 is reasonable. Who the fuck goes over 5? I think it's probably, yeah, I mean, really, I mean, like, okay, somebody has, like, 3 houses, okay, sure, somebody's a multi-millionaire, they fly around the country, they got 3 houses, reasonable, okay, sure, whatever, you've got a summer house, it's cheap, it's out in the middle of fucking nowhere, I think it's okay, but, like, you can't be selling, or you can't be doing houses, like, where you have, like, more than, like, fucking 5 of them, and you're just renting them out, right? It's crazy how bad this is. Increase your property tax 1% per home. Yeah, I don't know. Who needs more than 1? Rent if you travel, bro? I'm just telling you what people that are really rich do. Like, I'm not telling you that this is a justification. I'm just giving you an explanation for why people do certain things, okay? I don't want to argue with you about this. I'm just saying this is what people do. You just ban companies from buying a bunch? What about duplexes?
You're still paying for that one? I forgot about it. Experian shows you all your subscriptions and can cancel the ones you don't want, like Sleep Live Extremely over there. This could save you money. Download the Experian app.
What would we mean 2? I never said 2. Why would I ever say 2? I'm not saying 2. The problem is they're buying all these houses, and then they're making people have to pay more money for them, and they're pricing everyone out.
Often, as much as 10% of houses on the market. Basically, the depreciation of the house. When a corporation buys it, they get depreciation.
Wow.
On my ATV.
I never thought of that.
Launched him into deep.
I have never thought of that.
He came back
Holy
from
shit.
the ATV running away from all this fire, bro.
That's obviously this is
Oh, such an asshole, bro.
There are just these exploits in the tax system and in the tax code that you can do this. It's
Oh my god, you fucking bitch, right here.
Some people might not understand this. So depreciation is okay. So let's say here's
Hey
your
mate,
PS5.
we love your stream and would love to.
Right?
We're not. Get
And
the fuck out of
one
here.
game for the PS5.
Hey, what's up, your boss?
So
Fuck
the
these guys,
year
bro.
that you buy it, let's say it is $500. Okay. The next year, it's $490.
Oh shit!
The next year,
Oh, get your boy Goose. He's right here, bro.
$480. Well,
Oh,
what
wow.
these companies can do
More like
is they can
eat
use
shit,
the
bro.
depreciation
Eat shit.
and then write that off of their taxes and
My
not
name is
have to
Eat
pay
Ass,
as
and I
much money
fucking.
than they should because
I'm
now
equal
they're
to my
writing
name.
it off and they're able to not have to pay this. It's a tax code, yeah. So basically,
They blew up your shit.
$10.
Nah, I got a new one, bro.
$10. Why the fuck are they
Dang.
paying -$10 on a residential home? It's a scam. It's actually a fucking scam. But normal people can't have depreciation on their house. And by the way, depreciation is when an asset degrades in value. So anybody knows this with amortization or any sort of like asset ownership inside of a large company. And again, large companies deal in 7- and 8-figure decisions for this all the time. So the fact is, and that's a small company. Big companies are 9 and 10 figures of depreciation. Not considering cars also. Yeah, a car is another great example. Yes. If you're able to write this off your taxes, if you're owning these houses, then you should absolutely be able to do that whenever you're doing this too. This is crazy. I'm pretty sure old Donald has participated in this too. Old Donald has participated in this too. Good. Let's get some. You know what we should do? We should have the
I killed him for you, bro.
Somalians.
Come over here quick. I need your help.
Where we can get some of these guys from Somalia that really understand these scams, and we give them solid citizenship. And say, listen, bro, I want you to tell us how this works. I want you to break it down. I want you to make a flow chart and everything. Yep, the good Somalis. Yeah, the good Somalian.
Get that motherfucking tag, dog.
Have them do this, right? If you can, yes, definitely. And you have these guys go, alright, so wait a minute, so you're saying they go on WhatsApp, they do, okay, so then they send it to this account, right? Okay, and then the account sends it back to their brother, okay, and then their brother owns, okay, so then there's the car is registered in the LLC, okay, that's in the LLC, but the LLC is in the mother's, okay, I got it, alright. And so then they write that off, and then they get the rebate from that, oh, got it. Yeah, the good Somalian Samaritan. Because I agree, we need to get these scammers in the government. We do. We need to get them in the government and figure this out.
Oh, you fucking bitch!
So we're gonna have to think about.
Get a meat ass, you fucking whore!
Think about that. Buy a corporation.
Dude, Hammer has 32. Report him.
He's right.
Hammer?
You guys are cheating.
Fuck him, bro. Fuck him.
Dude, we're getting raped. It's over.
Why do you give me these servers, bro?
This ain't even fun.
Are you defeated, bro? Dang.
Dude, yeah.
And think about how much money that is.
Let's see where you're at.
My house is,
You're
let's say,
10 and
1,000
12. I'm
dollars.
10 and 9. Relax.
Think about, like, that's basically your rent
Relax.
for 1 month. You're getting free rent for a month if you're depreciating the house at $1,000 a year. And how much? Actually, let me look at this. How much does a house per year U.S. average? Okay, so 22% annually. The house price is, let's say, $400,000. That's $4,000. Most houses don't depreciate? Really? Really, your house doesn't depreciate. So, you don't really ever need to get a new roof any type of years. The roof just is infinite. It's infinite roofs. The roof is just infinite. You never run out of roofs.
Oh, damn, bro.
Location based? You're talking about the land. It's different.
We got tanks everywhere, bro. Dang.
Works and buys one house they can. Homes are built.
That's different.
Terrible server, bro.
Not right.
After corporations and America will not become a nation of renters. We're not going to do that. That's why I have signed an executive order banning large institutional investors from buying single-family homes. It's just not fair to the public.
Keep in mind, this is something that a lot of these like pretend socialists love to complain about. They love to talk about how bad this is, but they never brought this up. I have not seen a single one of them make a single comment. Any of them said that what he did was good. This is obviously good. There's no reason why this shouldn't have happened. And I just want y'all to see it. Just to see how transparent some of those people are. They're
Dang.
bullshitters. Total bullshitters.
To pass that ban into permanent law, I think they will.
I think they should. I mean, honestly, like, it's something Democrats have to get behind, basically, right? Because so much of their base is, like, radical left people. And I wonder if they will go against this just to spite Trump. Executive order sadly means nothing until it's codified. Well, it should be codified. It absolutely should be. I think they say things like, no, you don't have to hand it to them. Yeah, I mean, it's obviously a good thing. I'm very happy about this, and I would love to see this happen more. I would. Because this is and then the other thing, too, is that this is a direct existential problem to facing at this very moment. This isn't a theoretical Russia attack and we have to have Greenland or something like that. That's like a bullshit.
They're on to us, bro.
Like, or argument, like, who knows?
Oh, man.
But this
We'll
is something
try
that's
to find it.
immediate, direct, specific, and personal. This absolutely should be the focus. It's one of the reasons why Mandani won in New York. It's because he focused on immediate, direct, and personal things. It's kind of what I said at the beginning of the stream about COVID. And the reason why COVID was so activating for politics is because so many people were now being, basically they're now being affected by politics directly in the first part of their life. This should be the main focus in America? Yeah, I think so. Removing property tax would take away that loophole for the most part? Maybe, I don't know. In some places they do have no property tax. That's why Trump welcomed him.
Fuck the server, bro.
He has a lot of, like, economically, I think he has a lot of ideas that I agree with, but sometimes I don't really agree with, like, the reason why he has the idea, but ultimately, I mean, again, it's like an 80-20 thing. I really agree with him on, like, 20% of things, and I, like, totally disagree with him on, like, the other 80%, right?
Hemisphere, so we did it to ourselves also. Then after the war, which we won it big. Perhaps.
Ah, damn.
After
The very, very muted laughter.
yes, perhaps.
It's like 3 people laughing.
After the war, we gave Greenland back.
Yeah.
How stupid were we to do that? But we did it.
I don't think we gave it back to them, right? But we could have taken it then, but we didn't. I mean, sure.
You're supposed to make
That was a rough game, bro.
That was money.
Yeah, report money lick.
What's his name?
You're supposed to make
Money, monkey click. Monkey something. Monkey like 44 kills, bro. The other team.
Somebody that, like, I mean, this is the president talking about a windmill is $1,000. Then one of his biggest detractors in the country, that's also really well known, that runs the most profitable. Talking about sucking his dick. That he's a
We had a guy go 1-12, dude.
You think about this, like, what a culture
crazy.
shock this must be for some of these, like,
Here, let me join on you, bro. Leave my team, and then I'll join on
It
you.
doesn't do anything.
No?
Start it. Does literally nothing.
What are you trying to think that I'm insinuating here, bro?
Impose on America. They tried very
Huh?
hard.
You're a retard.
Germany now Japanese percent less electricity than it did in 2017.
Wow!
Chancellor
NATO's gay? Is that true?
Problem. He's going to do a great job. But what they did before he got there, I guess that's why he got there. Electricity prices are 64% higher. The United Kingdom produces just 1/3 of the total energy from all sources that it did in 1999. Think of that,
Wow.
1/3.
What happened?
They're sitting on
Where'd it
top
go?
of the North Sea, one of the greatest reserves anywhere in the world, but they don't use it. It's one reason why their energy has reached catastrophically with equally high prices. High prices, very low levels. Think of that, 1/3.
Wow.
Sitting on top of the North Sea, and they like to say, well, that's depleted. It's not depleted. It's got
Net
500
zero
years.
push?
They haven't even found
What the
all
fuck
the
does that
Net Zeros. Incredible. They don't let anybody drill. Environmentally, they don't let them drill.
Yeah.
They make it impossible for the oil companies to go. They take 92% of the revenues. So the oil companies say, we can't do it. They came to see me. Is there anything you can do? I want Europe to do great. I want UK to do great. Sitting on one of the greatest energy sources in the world, and they don't use it.
Government's focused on net zero? Why are they focused on net zero? Why why would you give a fuck about that if you can't even, like, aren't they buying energy from Russia? And isn't Russia attacking Ukraine? Like, what's the logic there? But you're focused more on climate change than Russia using bombs? I don't understand this.
In fact,
It doesn't make sense.
prices have soared 139.
Seems stupid.
There are windmills,
What's more important?
I've noticed is that the more windmills a country has,
He hates windmills. Honestly, like, I've never seen anybody hate windmills. I mean, obviously, who else? Don Q. Besides that, like, who else hates windmills this much?
the more money that
What is this?
loses and the worse that country's doing. China makes almost all of the windmills. Yet I haven't been able to find any wind farms in China. Did you ever think of that? It's a good way of looking at it. They're smart. China's very smart. They make them, they sell them for a fortune. They sell them to the stupid people. Don't use them themselves. They put up a big wind farms, but they don't use them.
I'm going on you, eat ass.
They don't spin, they don't do anything. Use something called coals mostly.
Uh-huh.
China. Those would
Beautiful, clean coal.
Is it correct? China's
Yeah.
Hold on, brother.
So, yeah, I think we should use nuclear power way more too, honestly. I really do.
Oh,
I don't know
shit.
why it doesn't happen. And,
Missed.
totally, I don't understand that at all. But,
Throw a
I'm gonna
fucking,
die. I know.
if you
I'm
haven't
gonna
throw a
die, you
fucking
bitch.
nade, throw a nade
You're gonna
right
make me
back,
die.
throw a
You're gonna
nade
make me
right
die.
back.
You're gonna make me die. No, I've got more nades,
Throw
you
a fucking
bitch.
nade.
How am I supposed to throw
Well,
nades?
you
Huh?
prematurely ejaculated and threw him to the sea.
Yeah, fuck. Throw a nade, throw a nade. Bitch, I don't have no more.
That's why you prematurely ejaculated. I don't know
Nah,
when you
bro.
used them
I
prior.
was.
Did you get
You
a
know what I was
kill?
doing? Look at my kills, bro.
No.
Look at my kills. I was killing way before I got to you, bro. I would have kept killing. If you didn't fucking put a stop to it.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god.
You got raped,
Wow.
son.
Nah, bro. You got raped and killed me in the process.
like, any of the people that are aware
You understand?
of it, and this is the reason why fraud never, like,
Go on E, and then we'll, go on E. Go on base, and then we're gonna go to E. Back way.
Jail, that bit.
Got it, Nick? Nigeria.
You have to put them in jail for like 10 years. I would say
Brother?
white collar fraud? Well, yeah, of course. Obviously. Like, if you want to, so do you want to get rid of fraud, or do you want to feel good? I want to get rid of fraud. So if you want to get rid of fraud, put them in jail for 20 years. You're going to see a lot less fraud. That's how it works. Yeah, it's just, it's common sense, man. What dumbass type that? Well, I mean, people don't understand, right? Is that, like, a lot of these people, they do it, and they get away with it.
Oh, delivered. Deliver me from my sexual abuser.
And also, hobos, don't forget about hobos. And I'll get to this in a minute. President Trump declares Somalia isn't a real country. You can just do things. Yeah, I guess so. And anyway, so let me go back to this here.
Oh my god, I got killed,
Where?
brother. Where? My mark, bro. My mark. Okay? You bitch.
The wisdom in Washington and European capitals that the only way to grow a modern Western economy was through ever
They took the tennis court.
I know.
mass migration and endless foreign imports. The consensus was that so-called dirty jobs and heavy industry should be sent elsewhere, that affordable energy should be replaced by the windmill scam. These could be propped up by importing new and entirely different populations from faraway lands. This was the path that sleepy Joe Biden administration.
The sleepy Joe Biden administration, dude.
Yeah. True.
This is amazing.
So what's your name, bro?
Very foolishly followed, turning their backs on everything that makes nations rich and powerful and strong.
Yeah.
And there's so much potential in so many nations. The result was record budget deficits and a growing sovereign deficit.
Bro, how are we getting blown out every fucking game?
I'm not getting blown out.
Our whole team is.
You're the only one that's blowing.
I have more kills than you, dude.
No, you don't, bro.
I do. Look.
Oh yeah, it's such a killer thing.
Go back. You said pull me up. You're off base.
Where is he, bro? Do you fucking mark him? Ah, you bitch, bro. You're a bitch.
You're not supposed to spam. Didn't pull you up because it was a pointless conversation. You didn't bring an argument. You just said you're off base. I don't want to listen to that. It's stupid. I want to hear you wrong.
Ones that do understand aren't doing anything about it.
No, I think that really, it's crazy that I like he told.
Recent decades it became conventional wisdom in Washington
and they try to do this and just import more and more people, right? You're wrong. Yeah, guys, I gotta have a little bit more to that. And so, what are you, Sauron? Well, I can just read the messages and then base it off of that, right? It's really not that complicated. So yeah, and what is this? We got another one right here. Trump's on one today. Clintons are officially held in contempt of Congress. Well, wait a minute. So Nick Shirley is testifying today. Trump just straight up says mass migration is bad. He calls people that are coming from, he says that there's a tier list of immigrants. And now they're also putting Bill Clinton, and they're being officially held in contempt of court. All this is happening today. What a day. I'll be right back. All right, good. Maybe they can send in the military, fine.
Danish Foreign Minister rejected your call to negotiate on Greenland. What?
We are attempting to capture Delta.
Oh, come on! Swear to God! Thank you, Sam Hit. You're a fucking fast bitch.
Okay, great. Guys, one-liners. I don't remember this at all. Okay, let me see if there's any more of these that are worth looking at. But yeah, this was a pretty...
Buzzy Boo's cheating.
And let me see if I missed any of the other ones that, you know, I didn't find on Twitter before the beginning
you
of the
fucking
day.
bitch.
Let's see here, Defense America First.
Who's cheating?
Okay, what's this here? Climate change.
What's his
I mean,
name?
I
Obvious.
don't think that, again,
What was his name?
like,
What's his name?
climate change
Look at the
matters
scoreboard.
a lot,
Who do you think?
but
Buzzibo? Buzzibo?
can't make everybody's lives worse
Gazebo.
just to climate change, right? I mean, I don't think you should do that. It depends on what the degree of it is, and if, like, you're doing it and it's at the expense of everybody, then what's really the point? Especially whenever a lot of the climate change models that people have come up with have been proven to be untrue. Like, if the climate change, restrictions make people's quality of life worse, then maybe it's not really the best option. I think there's smart ways to do it, and there's ways to develop it that way. Oh, wait, whoa,
Come on, bro.
Wait a minute.
One of the biggest barriers to saving for a down payment has been surging credit card debt. Profit margin for credit card companies now exceeds 50.
I thought it was 40.
And one of the
A 50% margin?
Jews.
What the fuck?
and they charge Americans interest rates of 28%, 30%, 31%, 32%. Whatever happened to usury? So to help our citizens, whatever happened to usury? So to help our citizens recover from the Biden disaster caused by this horrible person, just horrible person, I'm asking Congress to cap credit card interest rates.
You fucking bitch!
10% float. 1 year.
Holy
Eat
shit.
ass, you fucking bitch. Throw a spine, you fucking bitch. Thinking out of you.
Sick, fuck. Bro, holy shit, only a year? Well, yeah, because once you get the foot in the door with that, it's not like people are going to be okay with it going back up to fucking 30%, right? This is insane. Yeah, economically stupid idea. Well, okay, so you care about the economic... I don't care about that, I don't. If these credit card companies, if their business model is built around usury, then maybe they don't have a good business model. Why is it that, like, you're operating under the pretense that these credit card companies have some sort of God-given right to be able to scam people
Where's
and then
fucking
just
Tyler
extort
killing
them
him, bro?
for huge
That's what I
amounts
wanna
of money? I don't think so. I don't agree with that. I think that's retarded. It's bullshit.
And this will help millions of Americans save for a home. They have no idea they're paying 28%.
It's nuts.
They go out there a little later than
They're loan
they end
sharks.
up
Yeah, I
losing
know.
their house.
What's usury? Usury is charging
Jewelry.
an amount of
Ah,
interest
come on, bro.
in order to
This
basically
fucking
put somebody into
sniper
debt
gun
forever
is
for borrowing money.
Fucking
That's
terrible,
the reason
bro.
why. 50% was promised them 3,000 years ago. Well, it's time to end the It's time to break the promise. We would go to jail if we charged that amount of interest, but not bank companies. We got people now defending banks. I know. It should be classified under predatory lending practices. Absolutely. You know what I think they should also do? They should do that with student loans. I think they should. If you get groomed for 12 years going to school and then you finally take out a student loan because every person in your life that you trust has told you that it's the right decision, is it really something you should be held accountable for the rest of your life? I don't think so. I think it's ridiculous. I think it's obviously manipulative, predatory completely. You're grooming kids. If somebody did that to a kid in like a sexual way, they'd go to jail. Maybe the people that are doing it in a financial way should go to jail too.
Heightened disaster, all caused by this to Americans, at 10% for 1 year.
Wow. That would be so.
That was a whole squad, bro.
That would be amazing.
Oh shit! Right here, right here, right here. On my mark.
Save for a home. They have no idea they're paying 28%. They go
Tyler,
out
watch
there
out.
late in their payment and they end up losing their house.
He's right here, Tyler. He's right here. He doesn't see you. Get his bitch
Why
ass.
the fuck do we let that happen? Why the
Okay,
fuck
come get
are
your
we
boy
doing that?
Goose.
Why are we putting up with this bullshit? It's
Nice.
absolute shit, man. Oh, he's
Nice,
talking off
Tyler
Venice
Smith.
Donut inside of it.
671.
Okay, here we go.
Cocksucker. Oh shit, Tyler! I need your help, brother.
$18 billion in fraud that was stolen by Somalian bandits. Can you believe that Somalian, they turned out to be higher IQ than we thought? These are low IQ people. How did they get to
What's up, Tyler?
And we have, you know, the pirates.
They're good pirates.
They're... Jesus, guys.
It's hilarious, dude. Our Captain Jack Sparrow. Can you please respect Israel? I'm Dan Crenshaw. I love that, dude. Can you please respect Israel? Respect Israel, bro.
I haven't heard that much about the Somalian pirates. That's kind of true. Yeah. Now they're in Minnesota instead.
We've cut down
Wow, they're just hiding in the corner, bro.
the boats that are loaded up with drugs,
They're
including
hiding in the corner.
They actually by
Oh,
small
Echo.
steps, very fast. They're meant for drugs. Not that two of them, the Democrats say they were fishing. You've ruined.
I love how they say they were fishing. These people can figure out and read a license plate from a satellite, and you think they don't know what's on a boat? Are you kidding me? They were able to extract the president of another country and shut down their entire electrical grid, and you think that they don't know what's on a boat? Are you kidding me? How could you even think this?
Somebody's fishing.
It's so stupid.
I would say a submarine is not a fishing boat. You don't fish. But we've
I thought you have to fish with the fish on.
knocked down drugs by
They're
water,
underwater.
the oceans, the sea, by
Yeah.
97.2%.
It's on.
And I actually say, who the hell are the 3%? Because I would not want to be piloting one of those boats. We knocked it
Yeah.
down, and now we're going to start on land.
It's kind of impressive, honestly.
The land is the easy part. The dinner is incredible. Has a great military. The situation in Minnesota reminds us that the West cannot mass import foreign cultures, fail to ever build a successful society of their own.
Hilarious, dude. You said the quiet part out loud.
Just that the West
Which is?
cannot mass import foreign cultures, to fail to ever build a
What's the quiet
successful
part?
society of their own.
Thank fucking God. Holy shit. Obviously this is true. Duh. Of course. Trump actually based. Yes, thank God. I'm so glad that he's saying this stuff. Yes, obviously if you bring a bunch of people over from a place that's a shithole, the place they're gonna
Tyler, pick my bitch ass up, whore.
shithole too. Obviously, if you just took a random plot of land and you teleported all of the Japanese people to this plot of land, that area is gonna look a lot like Japan. It's pretty fucking obvious, but the moment that you apply this to something else, people think that somehow it's racist. No, it's not. It's common sense. Duh, Trump's been watching? Yeah, you're looking at reality. So obviously this is the case. Yes, duh. And I am glad to see that there are a lot of things that I say that Trump ends up saying, right? I don't think that he's watching me or something, right? That's insane. I do think that it's really nice to be validated, okay? It is. It's great to be validated by the president. Will be redacted under impeachment. Well, yeah, of course, because it would be illegal. But yes, very obviously, we should not be importing people. Like, every single immigrant from every country is not going to have the same effect. And there are definitely going to be, like, averages and means that come out in each different country based off of how well those people, on average, assimilate, what their education is, how close their culture is to American culture. All of these things are obvious, but to a lot of people, we want to pretend like they're not. The fact is that, yes, very clearly, an immigrant that's coming from, let's say, Sweden, or an immigrant that's coming from the United Kingdom is going to probably, on average, have a higher rate of, assimilation, being able to fit in, being part of the culture. You're going to have a much higher rate of that than somebody coming in from Zimbabwe, or from Afghanistan, or Pakistan, or from Somalia. Like, I'm not saying that it's a 100 to 0, but it's about an average. And if one average is like 10%, and the other average is 80%, it's not a number that you can ignore. That's a crazy differentiator. So yes, I'm thinking about you being on propaganda. Well, wait a minute, I'm gonna pull you up. You're gonna get pulled up. You get pulled up. What about what I'm saying do you think is propaganda?
Our mission is under threat. Refocus and attack.
I want to get to the bottom of this. We're going to get to the bottom of this. What about what I'm saying here is propaganda? It's okay. We're going to listen to it. You've been upset about this. Hopefully he's got a good point. Hopefully he's
deliver me.
smarter. Or is everybody ready to be smarter? Let's get ready to be smarter. Actually, honestly, I really wish some of these chatters would have opinions that were, like, worth talking about, because it helps me just, like, it helps me...
28 bomb, bitch.
Right? Like, so many of you guys that are getting mad in chat,
Look
there's
at
not even
headshot.
anything to it. It's just like, you're wrong, this is bad. It's annoying.
52 and 8. Look at the other one. 61 and 20.
Bro,
Toward him.
please, can you at least explain it?
52, bro, reporting him.
What you mean? But
Look at
now?
others.
What does this mean? You don't pull
Oh,
up the good points,
61,
though?
dude.
I
Yeah,
don't
report him
think
too.
that there are. Yes. I don't. Oh my god. You like Devil's Advocate, right? You hate Devil's Advocate, though? I do. If you don't actually think something, I don't want to hear your fake argument. I only see you talking for Trump without any contradiction, because I agree with what he's saying here. Why would I contradict what he's saying if I'm agreeing with him? I think he's right. Duh. Is that... Like, you see what I'm saying here? He switched from Dig to Reddit now that Dig is back. Is it really? I never heard about that. Yeah. If you don't actually think something, I don't want to hear your fake argument. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to see that. Like, people that make fake arguments that they don't actually believe them, they're just wasting time. Yeah, if you don't really believe something, you don't really think something, then, like, there's no real reason to have a conversation about it.
Being resource constrained as the contemporary to OpenAI, and I think there's pretty much uniformity amongst elite AI users that Claude is a much better product now than OpenAI, and the models are better, the applications are better, but they're doing it with less. So could the build out could it slow down? Is that a scenario that's out there, or is this always going to be up and to the right for the next 5-10 years? What's your crystal ball say? Sax, are you still there?
Here.
Why is he on this video?
Turn it on.
I mean, you can turn it back on and then when you talk. So back and forth.
Just still has a ways to go.
All right, there you go. All right, so anyway, this is your best internet? Outside
Instructors.
Oh my god, Sax is going to do this.
I just tweeted Abbott. Abbott will send someone over immediately. They're pretty responsive in Texas.
My prediction is there'll be a big meme by the end of this year called the Texas Bounce Back, and it's a bunch of billionaires. They do a little jiggy as they dance back from Texas back to California.
No.
You're there for good, huh?
Well, here's the thing. So, let's just talk about PTA. Is this worth it?
I mean, listen, you move houses, and you move houses, you can have an internet issue.
Well, I mean, I'd rather have an internet issue and keep 5% of my money than 5% plus 13.3 per year. I get a one-time tax. That's a slide. Now, 5% later, 10% after that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you can
That'll be an exit tax.
Yeah.
So they're coming for all shit.
Yeah.
So the internet can get fixed. The internet, let's put it this way, my
More
internet can
like-
get fixed more easily.
What are the 10 states that constitutionally ban asset taxes?
Yeah, so it's direct and implicit in the state constitution. They have an amendment to the constitution that makes it direct or implicit that you can't do a lockout for an asset seizure.
Which are Alaska, Florida, Nevada, New Hampshire, South Dakota, Tennessee, and Texas.
According to Grok, only Texas explicitly bans wealth taxes.
Yes, that is correct, but because of some of the other state constitutions, it's implicit. So Texas has in their constitution a prohibition on welfare network. Washington has a uniformity clause which treats income as property, which bans non-uniform rates. Florida's constitution bans any sort of personal tax. Pennsylvania has a strict uniformity clause which would make it impossible to have graduated tax rates or distinguished tax rates amongst populations. Illinois has a strict constitutional mandate for a flat, non-graduated tax rate, so you cannot do a separation. And then asset seizure is referred to as a civil asset forfeiture, which is a separate legal issue, but implies in states like New Mexico, Nebraska, and North Carolina, you cannot actually have an asset taken from you by the state. So there's a bunch of states that this would be constitutionally protected against.
Friedberg, has your mind changed
come on,
since
bro.
last week about whether this is going to make the ballot?
God, that's such bullshit.
I don't think it's going to make the ballot.
Bullshit.
I mean, look, I think it's not. I'm not saying 100%. I'm saying
Enemies are attacking
it's like overweight. It's not going to get there.
So nothing has changed in your perspective.
I think we're going through the rolling wake-up process, right? Just people are waking up to the fact that the asset seizure tax is an elimination of private property. Fundamentally, what you're saying, and I wrote this in my tweet, private property now becomes public property because as soon as you give the government the right to collect your post-tax assets through a legislative vote, you are basically saying that you no longer have private property because at any point in the future, the government can vote to say, I'm going to take your private property, forbid an income tax, which is when you earn something that you didn't have before. They take a percentage of your earnings, of your income. The statement now is after you've made your income, it's now your private property, you come and take it. And so that is a distinction that has never existed in the United States, and I will make the retort right now to property tax, because people always say to me, what about property tax? Property tax is a service fee, a particular specific asset that is collected to provide services for that asset to make it more valuable. So you get roads, infrastructure, policing, childcare, schools, all the stuff that comes with property tax makes that asset more, and you have the option at any point you want to sell that property and stop paying that property tax. You have the option at any point to downgrade your property and get a cheaper property and pay.
Oh, thank you, JC.
Thank you, brother.
El hocico, Tobito.
Demographic tax, meaning that the state, the legislature defines a specific group of individuals. In this case, they say anyone with a net worth over $1 billion, and then they can go and take assets from only that group. It is non-uniform taxation. It means that for the first time, we're saying based on the demographics of a person, meaning whatever you want to use to define that person, based on their wealth, you are going to be treated differently. And that is different than an income tax, because remember, when you have graduated income tax rates, these are high earners that tax more. What you're taxing is the earnings, not the individual. You're not looking through to the individual to determine whether or not they're wealthy. All you're doing is looking at the independent earnings amount. So a uniformity clause is supposed to protect people from being demographically discriminated against. You may roll your hand and be like, oh, who cares about the billionaires eat the rich? That's great. But fundamentally, you're giving the government, the legislature, the ability to, in the future, take any demographic definition they want and go in and take any percentage they want for the future tax property. That's why this is so troubling. And we can harp all day long about
shit! Oh, God damn it!
Is biased, but the general population should be very much aware of the fact that as soon as you give a legislature the ability to discriminate a group and take whatever percentage they want, you've set, and it's over. You're now what you've done is you've made all private property public property because the government is simply giving you permission every year to take your stuff.
And the government shouldn't even know. It's like they're coming onto your ranch and calculating how many tractors you got, how you got an old Corvette, how much is that worth, what's your old Roadster worth,
How much moose is moose?
It's, yeah, they take 5% of moose.
Very valuable thoroughbred there.
Absolutely.
The top category, tax appraisers, and if you don't know whether the
Knocking on your door. I'm here to walk around your ranch.
and it doesn't solve the geometric debt problem, right? We have a problem where every year we keep funding things with a deficit. California with a $30 billion year deficit, we have $500 billion of debt, and we have a nearly $1 trillion pension obligation that is not funded.
Yes.
That money is going to come from somewhere, or it is not going to get paid. It is more likely that they're going to do everything they possibly can to get that money from somewhere rather than not pay it. And the same is true for all pension obligations. The country, Illinois, has a big problem like this as well.
Well, can I take the other side of that much about it?
Please, yeah, go for it.
Well, I've never understood why this wouldn't get on the ballot, and I've never understood why once it's on the ballot it wouldn't pass.
Come on, bro.
That's why I left.
Fucking Chinese letters killed me, bro.
In terms of it getting on the ballot, you only need about $8 million to collect the signatures, 850,000 signatures. There's not that many in California. There's definitely millions of people in California.
That fucking bitch.
Raped.
So they're going to gather the signatures. SEIU has the money. The only way that it wouldn't therefore make the ballot is if Gavin Newsom
It's been delivered.
bribed the SEIU with enough political benefits that they'll withdraw it. But what the SEIU is asking for is whatever it is, $30 billion. I don't know if Gavin Newsom has that much money laying around somewhere that he can just give them. Furthermore, if you're the guy running the SEIU, I understand his name is Dave Regan. You got to be looking at what's happening on X right now, and you got to be gleeful. You got all these billionaires are panic tweeting all day long.
Not all day long. I tweet in the morning from the balcony.
Morning Constitution.
Tweeting spree this morning. If you're this guy, Regan, you're like, oh my god, look how much leverage I've got. You know, twist a pig's ear, watch him squeal. He's twisted these billionaires' ears, and they're all squealing. So, why would you increase your leverage by spending the $8 million, put it on the ballot, and then negotiate with
Was that a deliverance reference? I hope not.
This is an expression.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why your mind's going to deliverance.
It's real loud and
Maybe that deliverance from the brain.
I do. I'll tell you why. So I've obviously been a believer in the long cycle, and I've said this for a long time. We are going to end up with either socialism or some sort of fascist. Either way, it's a tyrannical system to get us out of the death spiral that we've been in for some time. So that is true. but I still want to retain my sense of individual agency. And I do think that those of us who are in California who actually care should retain some sense of agency rather than suspend our ability to have an influence in the outcome here. I think we need to speak openly and honestly about where this leads to. Let people hear it, let the people in California decide. And frankly, if we've done our job, we've spoken loudly, we've spoken clearly, we've revealed to people where a private property seizure actually leads to for everyone in this country, and the deletion of private property rights in this country.
Well,
and
look.
they still sign up to it, and I'm out.
Yeah, I get it. And I
I mean, if
think
it was a cent of millionaire tax, you would have been out.
Eat ass, pick it up, you
I agree
fucking
that we should
bitch.
fight it. I'm not
So
being
sick of you being
fatalistic.
so
I don't think the
horrible.
outcome's predetermined, but I don't understand why it wouldn't get on the ballot, because that has nothing to do with how persuasive
damn, bro, I'm
and
going
the
in on you,
opponents
bro.
of BTA are. It's just about whether SEIU, UHW will spend the requisite amount of money, 8 million, 10 million, 12 million, whatever, to gather the signatures. And I mean, we've heard they have the money, right? So why wouldn't they? It only increases their leverage to demand more concessions.
They have $14 million to gather the signatures, which the estimate was they'll need somewhere between 5 and 15, so they have the cash they need to gather the signatures. It's good bet.
Get that motherfucker, bro!
To run an ad campaign, and their estimate is they need between $50 and $100 million to run an ad campaign. So the next step will be that they'll try and get this thing signed up.
Oh my god, how did he not die?
It shows that they're doing it for the sense. So I do think that people can understand where this is headed. And look, if America wants to sign up to this, it's me, man. Like, that's where America's going to end up, in the socialist spiral loophole. Like, good luck. Have a good time. I'm going to Terminus to start the foundation. I don't know where the hell that is, but I'm out.
You're out.
And,
I'm out.
And in the meantime, all we can do is speak truth to it and try and shine light on it and see where it goes.
Okay, maybe 51st state, Greenland. Just the first state.
Look, I'm not saying it's going to pass, although I do think it's probably slightly
Oh
more
my
likely
god, right here, brother.
pass on the ballot. I just don't understand why it's not going to be on the ballot. And once it makes the ballot in, let's say, April, I think there's going to be a big freak out and rush to the exits, because there's a lot of people who, you know, and this is my theory, is I'm going to
And
beat
it's
the
not
Russians
bro,
by
you're
billionaires.
the
It's
party.
not, people don't realize this. It's not billionaires. I have
Bro, I'm
received
double your
dozens of
score, bro.
emails from
Relax,
people,
bro.
founders,
Fucking
business
do
leaders,
something.
CEOs that are out. In April, this thing ends up on the ballot because they're like writings on the wall. If no politicians in California are willing to stand up and talk about private property rights, no one's willing to say, like, this leads to a death spiral for the state and potentially for the country, and no one's going to say that, then it's only a matter of time before this happens, and it's only a matter of time before it hits me.
Right.
So everyone is looking for a place
And
to
let
go.
me give you a data point on that. There are other unions who weren't part of this ballot initiative who are preparing similar ones for 2028, and those ballot initiatives are going to be more bulletproof, they're going to be better lawyered, all that kind of stuff, more like survive constitutional challenges. The only reason why there is political opposition, I believe, to the BTA is because it was done by only one union, the SEIU UHW. This guy did it on his own, and the loot, all the proceeds from this confiscation would go, almost all of it would go just to this one union or its causes. So they didn't cut in the other unions on the loot. They didn't wet the other unions' beaks. As a result of that, the other unions are actually against it. This is why Newsom and the other politicians feel relatively unconstrained in saying they're opposed to it. And that's why I think that if we defeat this in 26, it doesn't mean it's dead for good. It just means it's going to come back in a new form in 28, but with much more broad-based union support. The unions are going to do it together. So I just think this is inevitable. And I think that, you know, for all the founders, and whether you're pre-exit, post-exit, or on your way to an exit, my advice would be, and to quote Maya Angelou, when a state shows you who they are, believe them the first time. This is the direction of travel in California.
Oh, delivered.
Whatever they do in
Teachers who
28, this
they'd love to see something you said and something that resonated with me, which is the next versions of this will be for lawyers and more bulletproof. I've had a team of people looking at this. The thing that is the biggest weakness
Somebody on here, bro?
is looking at the fact that this is a wholly new tax is applied retroactively. And when you look at the Supreme Court at the federal level, the case law on this,
this is the strongest challenge that people will have, and this is where there is a preponderance of evidence in the favor of people saying that this is unjust and this is a taking, and being able to use the Supreme Court to take this back. Now, that'll take 5 and 10 years to litigate because it'll be there drawing itself through the courts forever. But when you look at the fact that that will be the angle of attack that people will take if this passes, I 100% agree with you, Sachs. If this union were smart enough, what they would have done is say, this is going to start Jan 1 of 2027. It probably would make the ballot. It probably would. And they would get all the votes.
Oh my God.
And it would be very difficult to legally challenge this. It was a huge miscalculation by that union, but in 28 or 30 or 32, this will rear its ugly head. It will be better architected, and there will be no way around it. And at that point, why create an artificial line at 1 with 9 zeros after it?
Ah, come on, you fucking
By the
bitch.
way, go to 100 million. Get everybody.
Whoa. Move that number up a little bit. Let's get into
Let's go with Eat Ass because he's
We're
taking
saying it
something
right.
from me.
Then why would it not happen at a national
Hey,
level?
Eat Ass, come over here, bro.
Yes, we're going to start chasing you
That's
around
the rest. I want you to look in the mirror.
Well,
And
because I'll
Oh
tell you
shit!
why,
You know, bro!
Too
because
far.
Oh wow, Eat Ass, you're
California's screwed.
What?
We gotta start stacking sandbags around the rest of the
Just leave me or die, bitch.
You said something that I really liked in your post, which is, it begs the question, what will happen when California goes BK, and then they go to the feds, and it doesn't actually matter who was in charge at that time, but let's think about it if Trump were in charge for a second. California knocks and says, hey, I need you to bail us out. The deal that California would need to do with the president for that to even be palatable so that he could build a coalition of Republicans around it, and California will go tremendous pain measures.
But then go through the other side. So now imagine AOC's president.
So she says, I gotta do this. And then when it goes to Congress, how does this actually happen? This is again where I think Sachs is right. As long as there is a 49-51...
How do you got more of a score than me? And I got more takes than you.
Really happy without
'Cause I'm better.
meaningfully deep
Nah,
austerity
bro.
in California.
Because I provide utility, I blow up tanks and shit.
I'm gonna fucking...
Because I'm a real ninja, dude.
Everybody report Eat Ass, bro. Report hacking.
David, you're right, because that is the one shot on goal that they have a 2-year window to run that play at the federal level, and they will be able to get it done.
Now ask yourself the question, what happens to
Oh
the
shit,
citizens
tank
of
coming on
Florida?
us. Ah, run!
The citizens of
Another tank. Oh shit!
all these states that pay
Bro.
federal taxes
Where's our tank?
not have this problem in their state, and they're basically paying
Dude, Alaska
to
has a
bail out all these
surplus.
states.
Alaska has a surplus.
Yeah, but why should
So what do you
they
do? What do
allow
you think will happen?
California?
Blaze, come do your fucking job, Blaze! I'm down here below you, you bitch!
And that's where I get very concerned. where
You're
this
supposed to be
leads. As
saving
soon as you
people,
allow
Mr.
the-
Johnny Blaze, motherfucker.
Even on a state level, the economic ramifications, or on a national level, the economic ramifications
Wow,
are inevitable.
Blaze's ass, bro.
That states are
I'm
going to
gonna
have to
remove
bail
him
out
squad.
other states, and that's where things get very
This guy's ass? Oh, fuck. I don't have
This
control.
is super easy out here for the Democrats or people who are supporting this. Just go after fraud first, taxes second. That's got to be the mantra going forward. We're going to eliminate fraud and waste, and then we'll have a discussion about taxes. That's the only way for them to find an escape hatch here. Okay,
Well, it's how you win the
that.
moderates. Yeah, I mean, like,
Yeah,
we
that's
have
what I'm
kind of
talking
beat it to
about.
death, but just interesting stats here. So California collects roughly double per capita what Texas and Florida do. So California collects about $10,319 per taxpayer, whereas Texas $5,469, Florida $4,914. So there's not an issue here of California not collecting enough taxes. The issue is all on the spending, and on that front, the California budget has doubled over the past decade while the population stayed flat. And in fact,
And services got worse.
services got worse, test scores got worse, crime
Yeah,
prevention
where's the money
and
going?
enforcement got worse.
Where's it going?
They let convicts out of jails. Everything's gotten worse.
Where's the money going, Zach? Say the word.
It's going to these government worker unions who have accumulated too much political power. Look, you go all the way back to FDR, and he was opposed to, even though he was a for unions. He was opposed to government workers' unions because he thought they would accumulate too much political power, and they elect the politicians, and then the politicians aren't paying them. So they just end up more and more and more iterative.
We've been cucked, bro. Ring style.
As an antitrust monopoly corporation,
Think so, bro?
the dynamic of having a monopoly in private industry and corporations. It basically gives you a monopoly of political power. That gives you the ability to monopolize assets, and that's effectively where we are. Now they're at the point when union is saying, I'm going to take the assets, $100 billion of assets, from a small minority of people in the state.
The reality is that a lot of it is the problem. You can work for the state for 20 years, retire in your 40s, and you basically you get like 90% of your wage for the rest of your life.
It doesn't pencil out. It's gotta end.
They use your last year's W-2, so you stuff it with overtime your last year, and you end up retiring with like 150% of your annual salary for life. It doesn't even apply to your spouse too. So it's like it's you.
This was the promise that was given in order to get the votes that have gotten us to the point we're at today. Because that is how the unions operate, right? It is a system that drives political influence by making these sorts of benefits law, brings them to bear.
If the average retirement age is 50 and the lifespan is 80, like this is not how it was intended. People used to get these at 60 and they would die at 68. It's like for a decade or less.
At 22 and you can retire at 42. Actually, what a lot of people do is they'll go then take a second, stack a second pension. Yeah, you can retire at 42.
Can you do that?
If you stuff it with overtime, you can stuff it with overtime, and I think it applies to your spouse as well. Just fact check me on that.
I know I'm aware of it in New York. A little bit of stuffing on the margins does occur. Actually,
I'm not against police officers and teachers and people getting reasonable.
You need to do superannuation funds. You have to have people buying into the market over time, and the government shouldn't be managing this. It's just, the government is terrible at whatever it does, and there's too much for them to do. Let it stand alone. Take it out, carve it out. You're forced to put 12% into this, or your employer puts a little bit into it, and then we'd have a very happy society, more participation in the market, and solve so many problems. Okay, I just want to hit one last topic. Congratulations to Greenland on accepting a very generous offer from President Trump as the 51st state. That'll be happening any day now. U.S. officials met with reps from Denmark and Greenland at the White House on Wednesday.
So it's not
to discuss
like for sure, yeah.
how the U.S.
It is.
take control of
They already sealed the deal. What do you mean?
No, he did it.
They did for many years. For an infinite amount of years.
This is a lot of things.
It's a long-term
One way or
deal.
another, we're going to get it March 4th, 2025. They need it for psychological reasons, to actually own it. 2021, he said that. We're going to do something with Greenland either the nice way or the more difficult way, January 9th, 2026. Denmark doesn't seem to want to play ball. They say they have a fundamental disagreement about this. That being said, there's only 50,000 people there, and it's Polymarket's got it a 17% chance that we acquire it, which is significant as a starting point. 50,000 people getting $500,000 or $1 million each would probably be a pretty good deal. It's a very strategic piece of land. If you look at what's happening with the ice caps melting sacked, and Russia positioning a lot of their ships up in the Arctic, there's a pretty clean shot going past Greenland to northeast of America. So maybe you can just talk about why this is, again, I'm not speaking for the administration, it's not your lane, but why is Greenland so important?
Well, it is becoming more significant from a national security standpoint as those Arctic ices melt and you have new shipping lanes that have opened up. So it is important on that dimension. Look, American politicians have wanted to acquire Greenland for a long time. The great Secretary of State, William Seward, wanted to acquire it. He acquired Alaska. He wanted to get Greenland too, was unable to make that deal. But FDR and Truman both were interested in acquiring Greenland. It didn't work out, obviously. So this is an old idea that's new again. That's a great point. Why does it belong to the Danes? You know, it's a small country.
Alright, bro, it's time to download Arc Raiders. This game sucks dick now.
No, it doesn't, bro.
It's time for a new one.
You're doing horrible, bro.
So, doing not horrible.
Thoughts on the first state?
If you do horrible, doesn't mean.
No, I
Get it, he does. Get it.
It's stale, bro.
Over here, bro. There's one right here. Look.
Real estate in the Western Hemisphere, it doesn't really make a ton of sense for Denmark to own it. It makes a lot more sense for it to be part of the U.S.
And
We're going to pay for it, and I think that we can make them, I'm sure that they can't refuse.
and it
We're going to
has
send Luca Brasi over there.
it's got a lot of rare minerals. There's a lot of oil offshore. They're big export now. Obviously. But this has lots of potential, Freeburg.
Dude, I'm 26 and 8, dog. Get out of town. This game sucks, huh?
Game sucks.
You suck today, bro. Relax.
No, the game's trash.
I'm here for
You're
I'm not gonna play it to the update, bro. It's over.
The update? What update?
Game's gay.
The older dog
Huh?
Turn into COD.
Wow.
except when you're negotiating with the government.
Look at you, bro.
I don't know how to
You're like a little baby now.
understanding. My experience is that they do not want to deal. They're not interested. There's a bunch of national pride associated with that.
One bad
Bring
game and then
national
you
pride.
freak out.
No, as patriots in America, it is very hard to fight national pride. I don't know if
I'm not having a bad game.
really
I'm having a
out.
pretty okay game. I just don't like the game,
Security
dude.
guarantees, maybe other benefits.
Like, it's
it's
fun
fun.
at times, but it hasn't been fun since it dropped, bro. That first month was beautiful.
Yeah,
Then it got
okay.
stale.
Remember when you were trying to return the game?
US
That's getting that shit, bro.
maybe what we
That's
can do
getting that
is
shit.
all these
Oh,
progressive
this is beautiful.
socialists.
Hey, bro, just
Greenland
return the
came
game
to
twice.
frontier.
I'm gonna go out to it 3 times.
Return it. Alright, I'm out, dude. Fuck this game.
Yay. Wow. Hope everyone on my stream is taking note of this. Dang.